We're gonna learn 15 modern business English words. Let's say you as a responsible employee. Hello my dear students and welcome back to English Express. My name is Kurt, an English native speaker with over 15 years of teaching experience, so you can imagine how many students who work in the corporate have had the opportunity to teach. Today's lecture is gonna be a very informative one. In fact, we're gonna take a trip down to the office, virtual one, and we're gonna learn 15 modern business English words that you can use at work. At the end of the video, you will see a dialogue where you will see these words being used in action so you can study and learn the words further. So grab a pen and paper and let's begin. The first phrase I have is due diligence. Due diligence. It sounds complicated, right? Actually, it's not. Due diligence is when you make a careful evaluation and investigation before making a decision. For example, let's say you are at work and your boss tells you that your company wants to buy another smaller company. He will say, we will need to conduct due diligence before moving forward with the acquisition. Second phrase, a ballpark figure. Ballpark figure. Is it a figure on a ball? No, of course it's not a figure on a ball. It means an approximate or a rough estimate. For example, let's say you are in charge of a project at work, right? And your boss requests the cost of the project. He or she will ask, can you give me a ballpark figure of how much the project will cost? Number 3, to gain traction. Gain traction. What am I gonna gain? Momentum. That is what you're gonna gain. To gain traction means to make progress or build momentum. Let's say you're the head of marketing and you tell your colleagues, our new marketing campaign is starting to gain traction among potential customers. Number 4, across the board. Across the board. It means applying to all areas or situations. Let's say your boss wants to cut costs in all departments. He or she will say, we need to implement these cost-saving measures across the board. The next one sounds a bit scary, but actually it's not. On the radar. On the radar. What's going on? Huh? It's fine. Relax. On the radar means something that is being monitored or considered. Let's say you're in a meeting and your boss tells you we don't need to act on it yet, but it needs to be on the radar. Number 6, value proposition. Value proposition. You're not my type. Value proposition means a unique value or benefit that a company offers to its customers. For example, we need to redefine our value proposition in order to stand out in a crowded market. I really like the next one because it reminds me of my favorite hobby. Sports. Number 7, to go the extra mile. To go the extra mile. Alright, should we start training for a marathon or what? Nope, we're not training. To go the extra mile means to make a special effort beyond what is expected. For example, if we want to impress the client, we will need to go the extra mile on purpose, because they might choose our competitors. Number 8. You will hear this quite often in the corporate world. In the pipeline. In the pipeline. In the pipeline means something that is in progress or planned for the future. For example, we have several exciting projects in the pipeline for the next quarter. For example, I have several exciting videos for you in the pipeline. Let's say you're working on a project and it wasn't going anywhere, but you decided to implement a new strategy that works, and therefore you moved the needle. Number 9, to move the needle means to make a noticeable impact or difference. Let's say your company is not doing very well, and your boss tells you, we need a new strategy that will really move the needle in terms of company growth. The next phrase, you will hear it a lot in board meetings, especially when people are arguing. Number 10, to take ownership. Take ownership, which means to take responsibility or accountability for something. Let's say you, as a responsible employee, decide to take responsibility of a very difficult project, and you'll say, I'll take ownership of this project and I will make sure that everything runs smoothly. You, as the best employee any company could only dream to have, will definitely get the following phrase as a compliment. Your boss will say, You are so ahead of the curve. Number 11, ahead of the curve. It means to be more advanced or innovative than others in a particular area. For example, our new product keeps us ahead of the curve in such a competitive market. The next phrase doesn't mean sharp as in sharp, but it means innovative, cutting edge, meaning innovative and leading in a particular field. For example, our company is known for its cutting-edge technology in renewable resources. Number 13, bring to the table. Wait, I said bring, not grab. To bring to the table means to offer something valuable, such as skills, ideas, or resources. During an interview, you can say that what I bring to the table is my unique expertise in digital marketing. What I bring to the table is my unique expertise in teaching English. The next one is very popular nowadays since all the meetings seem to be taking place online. Number 14, take it offline. Take it offline. It means to continue a conversation or a discussion privately at another time. Let's say you are in a meeting and your boss wants to speak to you on the side. He will tell you, unless you have further questions, let's take it offline after the meeting. And the last one, drum roll, across the spectrum, meaning covering a broad range of categories or group. For example, we need to consider feedback from across the spectrum before we finalize our product. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for, the final dialogue. Let's go. Hey Kurt, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming presentation. Have you done your due diligence on what our competitors are offering? Yes, I've looked into it. Their offers are really strong, but if we focus on our cutting-edge features, we can definitely stand out. We just need to show that clearly in the presentation. Exactly. We're gaining traction across the board, but to really move the needle, we need to show how our solution solves customer problems. Do you have a ballpark figure on how much it will cost to move this forward? Well, around $250,000, but it's worth it. If we want to stay ahead of the curve, we will need to go the extra mile with marketing and development. We have some great ideas in the pipeline that will improve our value proposition. That sounds good. This project should be on the radar for the leadership team. It's important that they see how this can help us improve our spectrum of our business. Absolutely. I'll draft a proposal and take ownership of the plan. We will also need to prepare for any questions they might have so we can keep things moving. Great! Then let's take it offline after this meeting and discuss any issues. I think this will really help us stand out in the market. Agreed. If we present it well, it will make a big difference. And there you have it. Hopefully you've learned new words, new expressions, and also new phrases that you can use at work. Thank you very much for joining. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe as it will really help the channel out. Thank you very much for joining once again, and I will see you in the next time.